Good afternoon. So, let us start our session with confusing words. Okay. So far, we discussed about how to use a dictionary, and we are talking about vocabulary. We are talking about learning new words. We are discussing how can we learn new words and how do we implement our activities and how do we communicate well in our day-to-day life. So in English language in general it happens there would be some problems like with spelling, sometimes with spelling, pronunciation, pronunciation and spelling, they really matter. How? Depending on the pronunciation, at the same time by checking the spelling, or sometimes you get the same word with the same pronunciation. So these kind of things could be coming up. Okay, and we will be confused because we are new learners, we are learning, and the words really confuse us, but it is not a problem at all. So confusing words, here I mentioned the confusing words. Confusing means how. Yeah, give me an example. For example, yeah, with confusing words, maybe with different meanings, or one word mean to. For example, I write here bat. What it could be? Yeah, bat is a thing. Yeah, it's a toy with which we can play. Bat is something which we can with which we can play. It's a thing. Yeah, you have cricket bat, you have tennis bat, you have shuttle bat, you have mosquito bat, whatever it is. So we understand bat. And if you apply the same spelling, same smelling, and same pronunciation, what do you get? Bat is another living being. Okay, that you know. Yes, in generally we say that in Telugu we say it is gabilam. Okay, bat, because of that only nowadays we are all suffering corona virus. There is a saying that because of bats only corona has spread all over the world. Okay, fine. So are you understanding now? So but how to identify uh, the appropriate word? Yes, so that is our task here, how to identify the appropriate word. So by using in sentences and the context and the situation, the context which we use. For example, if I write, my brother wanted a cricket bat. My brother wanted a cricket bat. Okay, yeah, players are playing with bats in the ground. Players are playing with bats in the ground. That means you understand players. So they are the, yeah, players, they are playing with bat in the ground. So you understand the article bat. Okay, yeah, like this something. Maybe a cricket bat like this, or a shuttle bat of this sort, whatever. So we understand by seeing the picture, by using the situation. Here we could simply say that that is a thing. Okay, I have seen so many bats in the cave. I have seen so many bats in the cave. What does it mean? Are you talking about the thing here? No, a living thing, that is a bat. Yes, in the cave. I mentioned that it is a cave. Okay, so it is a remote place. Okay, cave is something. It is yeah, it looks very dark. So bats generally live in dark place. Okay, so I have seen so many bats in a cave. Okay, fine. I write another word which is more relevant, and nowadays we know it when we are using much. So what is this? This is a mouse. So mouse, we know that mouse is a, yeah, computer device. Okay, a technical device with which we can operate a laptop or a PC, isn't it? So we generally use this mouse, and yeah, this is the wire we can connect. So this mouse is different. You have two clicks, that two buttons, you have to click them and operate your computer or PC. Okay, another mouse. What is the another mouse we have? Yes, rat. Rat is called also a mouse. Rat is also called as a mouse. Okay, so this is the context here. All of you have to remember. So what exactly our task here? So what is our task here? We have to use correct English words in our usage without any confusion. So by examining the confusing words, we should be able to use them correctly in all contexts and in our whatever the situations or the context, whatever the points we make for. Okay, so let us go with the textbook oriented exercises, and we also examine few words, some collection of words from A to Z. Yes, fine. Let me show you. So these are words often confused. The main topic of today's topic is words often confused. First semester basic English 101. Yeah, 101 F. See, what is the pre-reading activity? Do you often get confused between words that sound similar or have a similar spelling? What causes this confusion? Can you remember some examples where you have been confused and used a word wrongly? Yes. Are you getting my point now here? Yes. What causes this confusion? Because of the same spelling and the same pronunciation. Sometimes with different spelling and same pronunciation we get. And one word to the many meanings also. Just like the examples we had just now examined, a mouse, bat, they have different meanings in different situations. Bat also has a same, find that. Fine. Now let us examine the activity here, pre-reading activity. Yeah, now we understand it better. What are the confusing words? I want to buy a new dress. I want to buy a new dress. So here they mentioned, what is the mistake here? The mistake is, yes, the mistake is, yeah, here it is. I show you. So buy, B-U-Y, buy. What does it mean? B-U-Y, buy is something that you want to purchase. B-Y, buy, B-Y, buy is something that, yeah, by by is something that we cannot, yeah, by through. It's a preposition. I came by bus. Okay. She goes to college by bicycle. Okay. She goes to college by bicycle. I came by bus. They travel by a cart. They travel by. I'm talking about by. So by is through. Okay. Something. Yeah. Next, BUY buy. I buy a new dress. I buy a bicycle. Okay. My father buys a new mobile phone. Okay. So like this we can say. So that is the difference. Buy, BUY buy. You have another buy. Yes. 3 words. By is something through. I came by bicycle. Okay. I came by bus. I came by car. She came by car. Bye. Say bye to your father. Say bye to your father. He is going to office. Say bye to your uncle. They are leaving our place today. Okay. Say bye. So send off. This bye is send off. By is something that we come by. Yes. Next, BUY buy is something to purchase. So, depending on the context, situation, we have to understand. So, that ability should be acquired. Fine. I show you another example. Here, one more sentence. I want to buy a new dress is done. The principal of our college is rather strict. The principal. What is the spelling of principal? Yeah, I just write down for you. Sorry. Let me type. Principal. Are you getting the word here? Yeah. So what is the spelling? Principal. So it is a noun. Principal is somebody who takes care of an institute, college. Okay. So he is the head of the institute. So principal. Principal. Okay. Spelling please. Principal. But here in this sentence, I show you. Yeah. Just remember this. Principal. 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 But here you could examine. What is the spelling is written. Okay. What is the spelling has written. Yeah. I just show you. I just zoom it for you. Yes, principal. See, what is the sentence here? The principal of our college is rather strict. So, it is wrong. The spelling is wrong here. So, that should be principal. 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 Principal of our college is rather strict. Then what is this? This is called principal. Yeah, you can say our principal is very principled. That means he follows rules and regulations. Every principle. Okay, now what is the principle here? Following rules and regulations. Okay, of an institute or academy or the government. So we follow the principles of the government. We follow the principles of our family. Okay, we follow the principles of the library or no, whatever it may be. So we follow the principles of the education department. So we have our own policies that we make and we make principles and we do it. So our principal sir is very principled. That means he follows, he is strict, he takes care of the rules and regulations strictly, sincerely, honestly. So in this way we have to identify, yeah. So here it is talking about the person. Okay, it is not talking about the principal. The principal of our college is rather strict. Yes, the principal of our college is very strict. Next, let me show you. She dyed her hair green. She dyed her hair green. Here you could see the word dyed. D-I-E-D. What does it mean? Dyed is something last, expired. But what do we call coloring? Hair dye. We say hair dye. That is also pronounced the same. Okay, pronounced same. Yeah, let me show you. So one thing, yeah, I type it for you. So D-I-E, dye. That means expired, died. Okay, here D-Y-E, dye. Sorry, D-Y-E, dye. So this dye is different from this. So dye is something expired, no more. Okay, no more, expired, decayed, finished. Next, this dye is, yes, color. This is color. So she dyed her hair green. That means she applied color. She applied color into green. Okay, to the to her hair. She colored her hair green. Okay, so dye dye is something coloring. Dye dye is expired. Okay, so that is the difference here we have to find out. Fine. Let us go with another example. Yeah. He ate the dessert at the party and asked for more. He ate the dessert. Yeah, nowadays um, we listen to such words. Dessert. What does it mean? Dessert. So there is one spelling difference. So one letter difference, that we say dessert. What is a dessert? Dessert is something sweet. You know, dessert is a sweet. That means pastries, cookies, cakes, all sweet items come under dessert. Please check the spelling here. Next I write another word. Okay, another word. Here it is given in the sentence. Yeah, that is DESERT. Dessert. You know what is a dessert? Yes, what is a dessert? Dessert is something, yeah, sandy, yeah, sand area. You know, Rajasthan desert we have. Okay, like this desert area. It is completely sandy. It is talking about a place. This desert. I wrote this. Yeah, I gave gap to this, but desert is something. It's a place. Okay, Rajasthan is a desert. Okay, Rajasthan state. Oh. And this dessert is DESSERT. Dessert is something sweet, a recipe, a sweet content. You know, yeah, rasmalai, gulab jamun, whatever it is. After having dinner, you better go for a dessert. Yeah, lunch is delicious with the desserts. Lunch is delicious with the desserts, we say. You know, by depending on the context we have to use. Okay, so here he ate the dessert at the party and asked for more. That means she had which dessert? DESSERT, not DESERT. DESSERT. So dessert. She had some sweet and asked for some more. Okay, so we can depending on the situation we can identify. He ate, sorry, not she, he ate means we can only eat the DESSERT dessert, not DESERT dessert. We can't eat the dessert land. Okay, so depending on the situation, the context, we can understand what is the appropriate word. Okay, fine. Yeah, here another example from the book. Yeah, I love going to college. I love going to college. What is the spelling of college? Yes? No, this is not. So, what it should be? It should be something like this. College. 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 College is an institute. Okay? Academic institute. Educational institute. College. So I love going to college. Yes, we like to go to college every day. Why? Yeah, we can interact with our friends, we can learn, we can enhance our skills. We just going to college, we can improve our communication skills. In this way we like college. So in this context, what is the correct word here? I love going to college, but there it has given like this, college, but it is also have meaning. Nowadays, you could see, yeah, in social media apps, and people are very crazy about giving their, you know, yeah, just like I show you. People like to produce their images like this, you know. Yeah, I show you. College making, that means they give a photograph here, so just like a grid or in a different shape, you know. So you can call it as a college. That means you're clubbing all the photos, images. Okay, so in this is called a college photograph, just like animation or keeping all the photos in a frame, that is called college, you know. So in this way, so that is very very important to know which what they are talking about. So COLLEGE, college is institute, education institute, and COLLEGE, it's the only one letter difference. Instead of A, if you write E, it becomes an institute, and if you go with A, then it becomes a college. College, photo college maker, video college maker, you know, that is like it's a group of photos, you know, put together in a single stretch. Okay, fine. Yeah, I also show you one college from my gallery. Let me check it once. Mm, so we have to understand what exactly the words have been using. So in this way we can think. Okay, like this we all need to plan and think, discover all these kind of things in our day to day life. Yeah, I show you a college here. So these are actually different images, you know, different images here, taken by camera or mobile camera. So it could be done into a college here, you know, it is in a square shape. Yes, this is COLLAGE, college, and we are talking in this context. In the textbook example, we have I love going to college. That means it is talking about the institute, right? Yeah, I love going to college. Yeah, I love making college. If you say that I love making college, so it is appropriate. Okay, fine. But here we don't change the situation, we only change the word, you know. Yeah, we can make the sentence by changing the situation here, but it is not our motto. What exactly they are saying here, I love going to college, that we don't change. I love going to, yes, which college? COLLEGE. So that is the main appropriate thing that we need to do. Okay, fine. Yeah, let me read it for you. I just read it for you. Every language has words that sound similar or are spelled alike. You may not find it difficult to understand such a concept in your native language, but a new language may pose problem. Some words look alike, some words sound alike, while some other words look and sound the same but may have different meanings. Some words confuse you with their spelling while others puzzle you with their sound. It is important to understand the reason for this confusion and learn these words well to achieve fluency. To understand and overcome the confusion caused by these words, let us categorize their similarities and differences. So, yeah, here we have homophones. homographs, heteronyms or heterophones. Okay, I repeat, homophones, homographs and heteronyms. So this classification depending on the spelling, okay, you know, in this context we have seen the first example. What was the example? Yeah, bat. Bat. We have two bats are with same spelling and pronunciation. It has the same spelling and same pronunciation. So that causes a confusion. At the same time, mm, we yeah, you have seen the college principal and principal. So these are two different. They have different spelling, but they have different spelling, but meaning also different. Only the pronunciation is same. Only the pronunciation is same. So in this way we have to categorize to better understanding and to memorize. So these things are required. Hence we shall go for such classification of the words. It is only for our better understanding here. Okay. So let me give you the examples. Homophones. Homophones. Homophones are words which have similar pronunciations but different in meaning and spelling. Okay? Fine. Homophones are words which have similar pronunciation but differ in meaning and spelling. Just like we have examined principal and principal. Principal and principal. College and college. What is the... So, it has both of them, both of the example have different meaning, different spelling, but same pronunciation. Pronunciation means here the way we speak the words, pronounce. Okay, the way, yeah. So our tone, so pronunciation. So these words are called homophones. Listen to me carefully. Homophones. P-H-O-N-E-S. H-O-M-O-P-H-O-N-E-S. Homophones. Homo means similar. Okay. Homo means similar or same. Phones. P-H-O-N-E-S. Homophones means here they sound the same. That means pronunciation. So it is easy to remember. Homophones are the words which they have the same pronunciation but they differ in spelling and meaning. So examples we already examined and we will practice more and more in the next coming sessions. Okay, fine. So this is the category that we do according to the confusion. Okay, fine. Here I just read you one more example. Yeah, one more category. Homographs. H-O-M-O-G-R-A-P-H-S. H-O-M-O-G-R-A-P-H-S. Homographs. Homographs are words with the same spelling and pronunciation but different meanings. Example, yeah, I come to the example. Yes. Homographs. So these are the words with the same spelling and pronunciation but different in meaning. Yes, example already we discussed, that is bat. B-A-T, bat. Okay, bat is a toy thing. Bat is a living being. Okay, just a bird like yeah, it is a mammal. Among birds only one is mammal, that is bat. Mammal means M-A-M-M-A-L. Another word, new word here. See, our learning is continuous and we can pick the words in any situation, in every context, in every lesson. So mammal, M-A-M-M-A, those feed the children, they could be able to feed the children with milk. They called mammals. Animals are most of the animals are mammals. Monkeys, dogs and human beings. Okay, yeah, mother feeds a baby. So that capacity, that ability is, the people who has that ability are okay. So mammal. So it is like bat is different among other birds, and it is the only one mammal in the birds, so that is the special category of the bat. And one more thing about this invert. Yeah, bat can be invert itself, it hangs invertedly. Okay, so opposite direction. Okay, just like, yeah, head down and legs up. Fine. So homophones, we examined homophone. That means only the pronunciation is same, but the spelling and the meaning are different. Now homographs. Homographs means the spelling and pronunciation are same, but the meaning is different. Just like bat we have examined. Another one is bank. BANK, bank. You know, go to bank and get me. Go to bank and draw some money. Go to bank and draw some money. What does it mean? So I am asking you to go to a bank, financial, okay, yeah, source. There we can go and draw some money. I access internet banking. I access internet banking. I access internet bank. Okay, what does we mean here? So that means you do your transactions, money transaction through online bank, net bank, internet bank, so that BANK bank, we say that it is a organization, okay, government organization or office where we can go for money transactions, exchanges. Okay, that we understand. Yeah. Now I give you another example with the same word, BANK bank. Okay, my friend likes to sit in the Godavari. Yeah, my friend likes to sit in the Godavari bank every day. My friend likes to sit in the Godavari bank every day. So I am talking about the bank. Yes, is it a bank named Godavari? No, river bank. Nadi Voddu. Yeah, Nadi Voddu ni manam emantam manam. It is called bank. Godavari, Ganges bank. Okay, it will be happy and pleasant to walk on the river bank. On the river bank. So this BANK bank means the same, but meanings are different, but only spelling and pronunciation both are same. So these are called homographs. Homograph, that means graph. Yeah, written part, you can remember it as graphing. Written, they are written same, pronounced same, but the meaning is different. Fine. Now fine. We just go with another example here. One second. Yeah. Another category, heteronyms or heterophones. So these are the words with identical spelling, but pronunciation and meaning are different. Okay. Yeah. Heteronyms are heterophones are words with identical spelling but different pronunciation and meanings. Yeah, sometimes contractions. Okay, that is another point. Let me go to the PPT now. So heteronyms. So we examined two types here, and third type is heteronyms. So are words with identical spelling but different pronunciation and meaning. Yeah, pronunciation, meaning are different, but the spelling is the same. Okay, so just like lead, L-E-A-D, lead, L-E-A-D, lead. Here I pronounce the word lead as lead. Just concentrate on L-E-A-D, lead. L-E-A-D, lead is something. Lead us to the party. Okay, yeah, lead us to the party or somewhere. Take us, lead means guide us, take us. Okay, like this. Yeah, I write the spelling here. Lead, A, lead, L-E-A-D, lead. Lead means something to guide. Okay, direct, something to direct, give directions, lead us to somewhere, take us. So how do we pronounce this? Lead. I write it in Telugu. There is a, yes. Here I give you another example. Yeah, same word in different context. I say that it is LED, lead. LED, lead. That means that is a metal. See, you can check the same spelling, different pronunciation and meaning. Different pronunciation and meaning. So lead is something giving direction. Lead is something, a metal. We're talking about the metal. Lead is used in chemistry lab. The metal lead is used in chemistry lab. Lead me to the chemistry lab. Lead me to the chemistry lab. That means take me to the chemistry lab. That means you show me or direct me, guide me to the chemistry lab. Okay, so in this context we have to understand, examine and practice. So that is the main important thing that we have to do is. Okay, so here we conclude our topic on confusing words for today, and we do more and more examples in the coming sessions. But for today, let us just go through the points. Just think about a few words in our daily routine. We have seen by, by, bye, by. Okay, dy, die, die, die. Okay, in which category do they fall? So these kind of things could be thought of. Please do think, remember, memorize and mug up. Do practice. We have two TO2, TWO2 and TOO2. So the spelling is different, the pronunciation is same but different in meaning. I am going to college, I am going to the market, we are going to a movie. Which two we use here? TO2 we use. Okay, she is doing too much, she is doing too much. Okay, he behaves too much, he behaves too much. Yes, fine. She has two pencils, she has two pencils, she has two pencils. So these are the finest examples that we can practice. So all of you have to think and act and do practice and do your activities regularly, so that we can enhance our skills and do practice. So let me share you few more words, some topics. Okay, so that you need to practice. Yeah, before going to this, let me wind up this class with these beautiful pictures we have already examined here. So what do we call this? Palm, PALM, palm. And this is a palm tree. You're talking about the same word which has the same spelling and pronunciation but different in meaning. Okay, next mouse. M-O-U-S-E mouse, M-O-U-S-E mouse. B-A-T bat, B-A-T bat. Glass, G-L-A glass. Glasses, glasses. You know? So, yeah, we do practice and go through the same class in the next session successfully. Okay, thank you one and all. Yeah, fine. Bye bye, take care.